Hi guys, it's Jennifer from Live, Laugh, Love to Read. Today I'm doing a book review on The Last Bathing Beauty by Amy Sue Nathan. So I'm going to give this book 3.8 stars. So this was pretty good. I got this on Amazon, the monthly first reads. Like if you have Amazon Prime, you get the free book every month. And this is the one I picked. So I've not ever read anything by Amy Sue Nathan. But I had to say that the cover drew me in. I really liked the cover. I thought it was really cute. And this was kind of one of those books, I would call it maybe a domestic fiction book, women's fiction. Like I said, it was pretty good. So let me read you the synopsis. So it says, a former beauty queen faces the secrets of her past. For herself and the sake of her family's future, in a heartfelt novel about fate, choices, and second chances. Everything seemed possible in the summer of 1951. Back then, Betty Stern was an 18-year-old knockout working at her grandparents' lakeside resort. The Catskills of the Midwest was the perfect place for Betty to prepare for bigger things. So, Betty lives with her grandparents because her parents had, when she turned 5, they basically showed up at Joe is the dad, Joe's parents' resort in the Catskills, and they just left her there, basically. So she has grown up there. Her grandparents have raised her. And they own this fancy resort, and they are Jewish. And they, sorry, it is really hot in this room, and I'm starting to sweat. So Betty has been, it's 1951. She's been raised by her grandparents. It says, the Catskills of the Midwest was a perfect place for Betty to prepare for bigger things. She's headed to college in New York City. Her career as a fashion editor would flourish. But first, she'd enjoy a wondrous last summer at the beach, falling deeply in love with an irresistible college boy and competing in the annual Miss South Haven pageant. On the precipice of a well-planned life, Betty's future was limitless. Decades later, the choices of that long-ago season still reverberate for Betty, now known as Boop. Especially when her granddaughter comes to her with a dilemma that echoes Boop's memories of first love, broken hearts, and faraway dreams. It's time to finally face the past, for the sake of her family and her own happiness. Maybe in reconciling the life she's once imagined with the life she's lived, Boop will discover it's never too late for a second chance. So this book does alternate back and forth between present day, where Boop is in her 80s, and back in 1951, where she went by Betty. So it does alternate back and forth. So I think the writer did a pretty good job. In the beginning, it was kind of, I don't want to say choppy, but a little bit choppy where she was going back and forth in time. But then as the book went on, it was more seamless to where you knew which time frame it was, because the chapter would say Betty or it would say Boop. And then you knew the Betty one was 1951 and Boop was when she was in her 80s. So basically the whole story is the summer that Betty turns 18, and it's before she goes off to college, and she's working in her grandparents' resort like she always does. She has 2 best friends, Doris and Georgia. And Doris wants to just get married and have babies. Georgia is going off to college to become a doctor. Yeah. And Betty wants to go off to college and be a fashion editor and live in New York. So she meets this boy that works on the staff also, and he's a new boy that's never worked there before. And she proceeds to fall in love with him. His name is Abe. Falls in love with him, and then something happens at the end of the summer, and then they have kind of a I don't know if a falling out would be, his brother dies, so he has to go home and take care of his mom, and then, yeah, some stuff happens, and then she ends up marrying someone else. And then the whole book is about her secrets that she has that surrounded that summer. Yep. So it was pretty good. 3.8 stars. That's what I'm going to go with. If you're looking for a book that's just really mild, kind of heartfelt, kind of no murder, no killing in it, little bit of scandal because it's 1951 and they're Jewish, so a little bit of scandal, but not bad. So this is, and there's no, sorry, my husband's mowing. There's no cussing in it. There's no, not really that much sex in it. I mean, there's a little bit, but they gloss over it. So if you really don't want to read anything hot and heavy, this will be the book for you. And like I said before, I need these kind of books in between my thrillers and psychological thrillers and the murder and the mayhem and the, you know, and all that. So that's all I got for today. If you like this video, give me a like. And hey, while you're here, how about a subscribe? And if you want to see my t-shirt, here we go. I always show my t-shirts because I have this thing about them. This one's really cute. I got this one in Owasso, Oklahoma. I live in Claremore, Oklahoma, where I have my little free library. And I got this in Owasso at this cute little boutique. And get compliments on it every time I wear it. So today I am off from work. Had to run some errands this morning, and now I am off to go swimming with my niece, who is 6, and she has a pool in our backyard, and we're going to go swimming, and we're going to have some fun, and she's waiting on me, so I got to go. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to check back for more book videos coming up soon. Thanks, friends. I'll see you next time.